Hello everyone, welcome to Alice in AI Land. Today, let's dive into something that's really blowing my mind lately. Cursor AI, the new IDE for the coding which can do the heavy lifting for you. In this tutorial, we will go through the IDE histories, understand what is Cursor, and doing a comparison with GitHub Copilot, go through a fun live demo. So what is Cursor? Is it really the AI-powered coding companion? If you are familiar with VS Code, when you switch to Cursor, you will feel right at home. With zero learning curve, it comes with the hotkeys or the mouse right click to trigger the AI function for you. It feels so natural. After using it one time, you feel your life cannot go back with one of the key features that's really blowing my mind. Tab auto completion, definitely way more smart than some other non-AI based IDE. Code-based Q&A, one click to accept all the insertions and deletions. You can just write prompt or pseudo code. It feels like having a 24-hour on-call coworker that's always ready to help you out. Well, you might ask, why Cursor AI? We are using ChatGPT and Claude for coding. However, have you found that you need to switch between multiple windows when you are coding and doing a lot copy and pasting and insertion into your current code base? With Cursor, now everything happens right in your IDE. It's really a game changer here. As you know, ChatGPT or Claude, they are optimized for conversation scenario. And when you are doing the coding task, it requires you to switch between screens. As for Cursor, it's the AI IDE app built on top of foundation models like Claude, ChatGPT, and many other options, and specifically optimized for the programming scenarios. So the key advantage for Cursor here is that it integrates AI assistance directly into the coding environment and streamlines the development process. Then how about the Cursor vs GitHub Copilot? Which one is better now? I tried GitHub Copilot but cancelled the monthly subscription 3 months ago. Here is the comparison table. For the backend foundation model, Cursor, they have a wide variety of options. As for GitHub Copilot, they are powered by the OpenAI model. For the tab auto completion, they both can handle. Code-based Q&A, in my experience, Cursor is better. They can add the entire code workspace, add specific file, add specific folder. But for GitHub Copilot, although it can do code-based Q&A, but you cannot easily add a specific folder. You need to attach those documents in. So UI side, not that convenient. The feature I really enjoy the best is the one click to accept all the committed code. As for GitHub Copilot, although in their UI they also have the option of applying code block that it recommends using. However, it's very slow, and I don't even know where to apply the code to, and there's no place for me to review and click accept button. So feels unsafe and really inconvenient. Writing prompt and pseudo code to get auto completion, they both can do that. Cursor powered by Sonnet 3.5, so it's better. Inline editing, definitely yes, so you just highlight and right click and chat with that selected code. Multi-file editing, yes as well. So for Cursor, you can add file 1, add file 2. Later in the demo, you can see more in detail. For the GitHub Copilot, they can only add the current file. Not sure when they're gonna include the load feature in. You basically just need to index all those code scripts in the database or store them in the RAG model. There's a lot of information retrieval you can optimize in here. Image to code. You can attach your randomly drafted image, and Cursor can help you build the skeleton. Feels better than Figma. Cause Figma, I tried it before, but never get it converted to the front end code successfully. So it works way more natural for me by using Cursor. GitHub Copilot know this function yet. We may integrating later. Let's keep the ball raising. Full code-based prompting is one of the most looking for the feature on my side. Cursor they can, however, also has limitation when related to more complicated tasks. Modify both the backend API and coordinating the front-end change, even though you add the entire folder or the database. It still requires detailed prompting, so not fully reached its potential yet. As for the price, Cursor, for the personal using, $20 per month, GitHub subscription, $10 for personal use. I know what you are thinking, another coding tool? What's the big deal? Over the past decades, many companies have worked to enhance the IDE functionality. I begin with the blue box circled IDE here, like RStudio, Jupyter Lab in my early days, as they are specialized interactive tool for prototyping science modeling workflows. And then transition to the Visual Studio, given it also integrates Jupyter Lab features and also facilitate microservice and container deployment. Tried GitHub Copilot but cancelled the monthly subscription 3 months earlier, and purchased Anthropic subscription called the Cloudy Sonnet 3.5. It's so damn good in the coding, reasoning, summary, all those different skill sets. And now, switching to Cursor. Image building an app in just 20 minutes? Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's the kind of productivity leap we are talking about. It helps you automating away all boring part of programming, and there's no going back now. So, buckle up, we are about to take a wide ride into the future of code. Let's dive in and build a fun Flask app. So you just go to the Cursor and click download, and let's see how we can build this fun app together. Let's open the Cursor. We're just gonna open this new folder here. Command L to open the chat window. It's a pretty simple app, so we would allow user randomly select an image from the folder and then add the text sticker or adding the note on top of the randomly selected image. So you will see there's a lot of pixel calculation you need getting handled, and it's not fun, but you like the final result. So what if AI can do it for you? Let's give it a try. I do have a pre-downloaded image folder. So let me first write a Python function to randomly select an image from this folder. So let me open terminal, and then I can just grab the folder path. Okay, I just gonna simply apply. Oops, there's no file to apply to. Yeah, it's one downside here. They cannot create a new file for you. So let me create this one. Image select.py. Let me click apply. So you identified. Continue. And I just gonna save. And I wanna text message Cursor 101 to this randomly selected image above. So then how to run this function, assuming I didn't know. So you can see it has the hint Command K to generate a command here. So you can see this is the part of task I do not consider it fun. I like an assistant to help me doing that. It's gonna adding this text message on top of the image. Click accept. Run the function. Okay. But I cannot see it, so I would like to preview the image. Image and save the modified image into a subfolder. Apply to this file so they can highlight what's the difference. You just review the committed code and click accept. Code. Command S. Run it again. Oh, no pillow. You just highlight it and click add to chat. What's the bug? Okay, I need to install this pillow package. So copy, does it apply? No, it's not apply to here. So you see, still improvement space. If you click continue, I do not know where you want to apply it. Yeah, no place to accept. Yeah. So this is the command tool to install the package. So let's install it here. Requirement already satisfied. And let's run it again. Why still cannot find it? Missing module. Let's see. Okay, it's checking my Python environment. Okay, now it works. Within the original image, it added a text sticker cursor 1 at the bottom. But I want to move it to the middle. I want to, a lot of pixel calculation again. Just simply apply in here, change to the middle. Let's give it another run. After saving, you can see cursor 1 here. It's the white color. Still too small. I would like to have the option to input any text message on top of the image. Modify the function that allow me input any text. It modified the add to text. So it modified this function, add text to image, apply, just accept, save the code. Hahaha, this is a text. I want to see how it works. What if it's very lengthy? That it is gonna go out of the screen? So let's see. Okay, it's definitely go out of screen. How to solve it? If the input text was longer than 13 words, truncate with 3 dots. Hopefully it understands my prompt. Included in the image, adjust text size to fit into the image. Apply. Replace anything below 13 words to the 3 dots. Let's accept and save the code. Let's see what's the magic it can happen here. It still go out of the image, right? Adjust text size to fit into the image. If it is too long, let's see if reiterated again it can understand my prompt. Okay, by the way, did I? Oh, because previously I only applied the first part of code. I haven't applied the text truncation. So this is the auto-adjusting font size. So I haven't finished reading his reply. And continue. It did what I asked it to do. So limit to 13 words and truncated them with 3 dots. But it's too small, too tiny. Adjust text size to fit into the image. No, this isn't what I mean. Reject. If the font size is too, please wrap up the text and can be properly displayed in the image. Text wrapper. Accept. Okay, this is what I want for nice note can be displayed on top of image. But the font, the style of the text, I do not like. Can we change the text font to Disney style? So it's one popular one. Word graph. You need to download it from a public resource online. If Cursor can download on behalf, that will be even better. But let me download this file and save them in the same directory. So let me, how about the first one? Looks good. Download. Let's put it into the Cursor example and also apply this one. Need to update this script. Okay, this is the system library. So he changed the font parse to here. Make sure it has the same directory. Let me accept. So let's see what directory it is here. TTF, WordGraph UI, not 14.2. So UI. Let's see. I'm not sure if they can recognize in this font or not. Let's copy here. And the default font 15. Let's test couple more. So if it's longer than 13 words, how it's going to do? Oh, it forgot doing the truncation. So yeah, you need to keep modifying it, re-emphasize that. So let me forget about it. Let's wrap up it into an app. Please build me a web app that allows user to drag the text to different parts of the image. They can change text size and the color as well. Drag and drop function, simple web app, require HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, provide a basic implementation, also know where to apply. So let me add in a new file, index.html, and let's see if it can recognize this one. Cancel, apply, continue, image upload. He packaged everything in this, how to run it. So let me open this file. Okay, I can choose the file. Let's do that. Download. Underneath here, font size, let's change it to color. Let's get black one. Add text. Okay, hello world. Can I drag and drop? Okay, pretty good. But I want Disney styled one, not this one. So how to do it? It's definitely convert back onto Disney styled one. So I'm sure it's still the font parts here. Update the version, font family. Okay. Oh, now it's Disney style. Yes, we made it. How does this sound like? We can add any sticker we like. Pretty cool. Other function I really like, so I can also add this entire code base and ask question like what's the tech stack used here. It will go through everything in your code base and give you the explanation. If you wanna chat with multiple file, you can add basic file. So image select and add the needed one, index HTML, and ask question. Explain the logic to me. So very handy. They also provided the function image to code. Let's see how he built something more fancy for us on the UI side. Open new diagram, create. What button do you want to add here? Image preview. I don't know if he know what I mean. Notebook generation. I don't know what it can give to me. Please update this app to the image style above. So let's see the header and the contact button, contact us button. Send in the HTML. So what are we gonna get here? Cursor example, index HTML. Oh, image preview, contact us button, notebook generation, contact us. It's not clickable yet. Yeah, more prompting needed. Okay, choose file, still working. Let's open. Then the preview didn't work. Let's see. Add text. So nothing happened. Let's revert back the code. Command Z, reject. Control S. And in here, Command Z, reject. I think there isn't any code being added here, right? Let's try again. Revert back to the previous version. Let's choose the smaller one. Still the image here. We can add any sticker we want. Still works. So, to wrap up, overall it's still pretty cool. The image to code function still has a lot of improvement space. Okay, let's recap. Here, you can click add and the first one is add file. You can add multiple files as contacts and also add folders, so multiple directory as contacts. Add code, you can also drag any code you want to ask question for. Add web, which means for your question, you allow it to search on web online. So for now, if you put the web URL, they haven't implemented the auto-scraping script here yet. So it just allows search for your question online. And add docs, so you can link it to the external knowledge base For instance, if for your team has particular code CR requirement, then you can link to that doc. Git is just using the git command. At code base, it can search code issues in the Git repositories. So you need link with your Git account. So the cool thing here, if you add web and drag this file in, also add this index. So ask him to Google Online, help me input the code. Then it can send those two code files, perform a web search in one. Okay, so in this run, it's recommended to implement a Flask server to handle the request. Since previously we didn't create a server-side component, the image rendering is handled by the JavaScript previously. Also, let's recap some commonly used hotkeys. There are 3 that I used a lot. I'm on Mac, so Command K is just open the command. Command L is open the chat function. Command Z undo. There are also some other hotkeys. I didn't use them quite often. Command Shift plus J, open system settings. Command Dash, Command Option L, check chat history. So what's next? If you check the Cursor load map, you will see here are some list items they are exciting to solve next. Next, action prediction. Improve the coding quality, especially for the larger edit, and solve the hallucinated pseudocode issues. So when Cursor implements any function that doesn't exist, the model will automatically create it for us on the background. Continue improve the multi-file edit, which is Command K. You can open the chat window and add multi-file there. You can see that in our demo, usually require the hand-picked code script and pre-select those files. If you would like to ask for a generic edit across your entire code base, it still limits the functionality. Also, consider more context, not just source code, but all the commit history, pixel in the UI, log file in the system localhost, reported ticket, message in the Slack channel, multi-hoop context. For now, the vanilla retriever only works for one hoop of question. If it requires chains of action here, they cannot really handle very well. It requires you to provide the detailed prompt. Their planning capability is limited to divide and conquer the more complicated task. Improved debugging capability here. There's the pros and cons. If you let AI review your entire code script, definitely it will take longer time given there's a large portion of context as the prompt input. If with limited error information, it's faster, but may have a limited capability here. Or insert the Cursor debug package, which are designed to check additional variable state, similar like print debugging with relevant output. There is a lot in their roadmap. Can't wait to see what's the next AI coding companion we can gather here. As we saw so far, it really helps break down the knowledge barrier, allowing the newcomers to quickly get started. I also see that video about an 8-year-old girl coded a chatbot in 13 minutes. Actually, I'm also can't wait to introduce it to my 7-year-old son, and very curious to see what he will create with it. And at the same time, for the experienced developers, it's a massive productivity boost. And we are entering into a new age where anyone can become an engineer. Will engineers really be replaced? How will future job designs and coding interview process change? Let's dive deeper into this topic in our next video. These are all fascinating questions to ponder. If you have any thought on this, leave them in the comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI tech insights. Thanks for watching and happy coding. I will see you in next video. Bye.